check. So this is the if statement, as you can see here. Okay, this is the variable declaration of test score of the type int. And this is the comment. So this is the selection. Okay, selection statement. We have the condition to be as test score less than 70. Okay, so for this line, okay, this statement is executed if the test score is less than 70. Else, it will run this line. Okay, if the test score is more than 70, then it will it will run this line. Okay, this line. So next is about the syntax for the if statement. Okay, as you can see here, it's similar. Okay, similar with the one that you learned in C. So you have if statement, then you have the Boolean expression, means the condition statement. Then block means the executed statement. Else is the option, the decision statement. And else block is about the what? The option. Okay, the option of the executed statement. Okay, so for this one,
Madam,
yeah.
kami tak nampak lagi slide yang baru yang madam tukar. Kami duduk kat chapter 2 basic of Java lagi.
Lah, kenapa dia macam tu ya Allah? Sekejap ya. Kenapa? Okay, sekejap saya stop yang this one. Okay, boleh nampak tak? Boleh nampak ke?
Nak nampak doktor?
Tak nampak.
Nampak dah tadi doktor?
Okey
Okey dah?
dah. Okey ya?
Okey doktor.
Right. So for this one, okay, the coding here, if test score is less than 70, and then the statement would be you did not pass. Else, okay, you did pass if the test score is more than 70. Okay. Next is about the value of Boolean expression. Relational operators, basically relational operators can be unary. Okay, for example, here value A would be in this one, okay. Kalau kata unary will needs only one operand, but then binary needs two operands. So here, as you can see, this is the condition statement. Condition statement as test score is less than 70. If the value is true, then it will print this message you did not pass. Okay, but then if the test score is more than 70, it will print the message to be as you did pass. So this is the control of the if statement. Okay, next is about the relational operator. Okay, relational operator. Okay, as you can see here for this symbol. Okay, less than means that it is less than. This one, this symbol means that it is less than or equal to. And this symbol, okay, double equals is it means equal to. And this symbol is not equal to, and this symbol is about greater than, and this one, okay, this symbol is about the greater than or equal to. So this is the example. Let's say the test score is less than 80, and then test score times 2, okay, less than, greater than and equals to or equals to 350. Okay, so execute this statement. Okay, and then next execute this statement, and then next um, have another conditional statement. 2 times max uh, 5 radius. Okay, less than. So this is refers to the class max. Okay, class max, and then get the value of 5. So okay, this is the example. Okay, example of the how to say the relational operators using this symbol. Okay, the less than, or greater than, or equals to. Okay, this one is less than symbol, and then this is not equal to symbol, and this one is the less than or equals to symbol. So the operator, okay, relational operator. So next is about the compound statements. Okay, when we use selection statement, it will relate to the compound statement. So what is the compound statement? Means that in a bracket here, that there are more than one statement. So it is named as compound statements. Okay. Use braces if the then or else block has multiple statements. Okay, the given description here. For example, if test score is less than 70, so you can print you did not pass, and then another message will be printed as try harder next time. But then if the test score is greater than 70, it will execute these two statements, which you did pass, and then you have to keep up the good work. You already keep up the good work, okay? Should keep up, okay? Should keep up the good work. So this is the meaning of compound statement, okay? To have more than one statement within the braces, okay? So next is about the style guide. Okay, style guide. We have style 1 here. For example, we have the if Boolean expression, and then we have the executed statement here. Else we have another executed statement that that to be the options of the true condition statement. Okay, and then style 2 we can have what? We can have as this. Okay, the braces can be written as at the new line here. Okay, so here the star one, the braces before the option statement is written at the same line with the else command here. Okay, but then the star two, the braces, okay, the next braces here is written at a new line. Okay, next is about the if then statement. The if then statement, okay, here the boolean expression and then block. Okay, for example here, this is the boolean expression and this is the then block. Okay, if the condition statement here as a test score is greater than or equals to 95, then this statement will be executed. You are an honest student. Okay, so means that there is only one if done. If done statement, if else means that if the boolean expression or the conditional statement is true, then will directly execute the then block statement here. Okay, but then if the conditional statement is false, it will directly exit the flow. Okay, so this is the meaning of the uh, control flow of if then. And this is about the nested if statement. Okay, the nested if statement, okay, can we read this one, okay? Go through this one, the statement given here. The then and else block of an if statement can contain any valid statements, including other if statements. An if statement containing another if statement is called a nested if statement. Okay, for example, here, this is the first conditional statement, and then after we consider the first conditional statement, then we have another conditional statement. So means that if the first conditional statement is true, then we will go to the next line. Okay, the next line here is the second conditional statement. So you execute this one. Okay, if this conditional statement is true, then the first then statement will be executed to be as you did a great job. Else, the second the second then statement will be executed. Okay, when the student age is greater than 10. Okay, but then if the test score is less than uh, 70, okay, it's less than 70. So the compiler, okay, will execute this line, okay, this statement on the else statement here, which is it will print a statement as you did not pass. Okay, when the value of test score is less than 70. Okay, so this is the meaning of the nested if statement. Within the if statement, there is another sub if statement. So this is the control flow of nested if statement. Okay, so this is the first conditional statement, which is the test score is greater than and equals to 70. So if this conditional statement is true, then it will execute this line, okay, this condition statement. Okay, it will consider whether the student age is less than 10 or not. If the student age is less than 10, then it will execute this line, this statement. Okay, it will print as you did a great job. Okay, if not, it will what? It will print how to say if the student age is greater than 10, and then the compiler will print this message you did pass. Okay. But then if the test score, okay, if the first conditional statement here is false, then the compiler will directly execute this statement to print the statement as you did not pass. Okay, if the test score is less than 70. Okay, next is about writing a proper if control. Okay, so you should know how to write a proper if control statement. Okay, for example, here, okay, if num1 less than 0, okay, then there is another conditional statement if num2 is less than 0. Okay, then you have another if which is if num3 is less than 0. Then if it is true, then we'll execute this one, this line. Negative count equals to 3. So for else here, this else refer to this if. Okay, and then for this one, okay, the else here, the if statement here will rely on this if, this if. Okay, that's why you have to write in a proper way. Okay, for the nested if uh, statement, so that it should how to say it should get the right output. Okay, so means that the proper way every if else statement should match the what the it should match together. It should have the what a right partner. Okay, so that's the right way, the proper way for to write the control if statement. So this is example. Okay, if else if control. Okay, for example, the given table here is about the test score and the grade. Okay, for the first grade A. Okay, if the test score is within range 90, okay, the 90, okay, 90 and below, okay, until 90 to what? Within range of, sorry, 90 and above, okay, 90 and above is considered A. Okay, but then between range of 80 to 90, the grade is B, and then the range of 70 to 80, the grade is C, and so on here. Okay, as listed here. So this is the what the coding. Okay, the coding here, as you can see, if this is the condition, the first condition that refer to this line. Okay, the first row. Okay, if then the grade, okay, the compiler will print a statement as your grade is A. Else if we use else if when there are options, okay, multiple options. So we will use else if, and finally we will use else. Okay, no if for the final. And this is A it stated what? It stated that are A and B different? Okay, you have to go what you decide. Okay, determine whether A and B is different. Okay, here for A, if X is less than Y and if X less than Z, okay, the first executed statement will be printed hello. Else, okay, will print goodbye. And then what about B? B, if X and if X uh, is less than Y, and then next if X is less than Z. So print hello, else print goodbye. So sama ke tak sama? As you can see here. This else refer to which else? Which if? This if or this if? If you state here, if you indent the else here, it refers to the second if. But then if you state what? You don't indent the else here, it refers to the first if or the second if. So actually it has the meanings, the similar meanings, right? Meanings that the else here, okay, refer to the second if. Okay, so this is the meaning of A and B. Okay, the way the how to say the written style. Okay, written style for the uh, nested if. So next is about the Boolean operators. The Boolean operators we have what? We have this symbol. Okay, the and symbol, or symbol, and not symbol. So what's the meaning? A Boolean operator takes Boolean values as its operands and returns a Boolean value. Okay, for example, if temperature is greater than or equals to 65 and distance to destination is less than 2, so print let's walk. Else print let's drive. Okay, so here Uh, for the you have to what? You have to refer the rule for the Boolean operators. Okay, means that for n, how to consider true for n operator when the two operands is true, then it will be considered as true. Okay, but then for the or operator, either one is true, okay, either one of the operand is true, then the output is considered as true. Okay, so this is the semantics of Boolean operators that I mentioned just now. So it has the meanings, okay? It has the meanings for each of the operators. So you have to follow as this. So P is one operand and Q is one operand. So if you consider under an operator, so means that um, if P is false and Q is false, then P and Q will be considered as false. Okay? But then it will be only considered as true whenever both of the operands. Okay, but then for the not P means that it is the contra of the P value. For example, if P is false, then not P will be true. And vice versa, for the P value, when it is true, then the not P will be false. Okay, so that's about semantic of the Boolean operators. Now, this is about the De Morgan's law. So, De Morgan's law allows us to rewrite Boolean expressions in different ways. Okay, for example, okay, let's say you have the rule 1 here, so the and operator here, then you will you will what? You will okay. Okay, nampak tak? Sebab saya tadi dah kacau tadi tu. Okey ke ni? Nampak ke? Full screen?
Nampak.
Okay. So this one, okay, not the kalau di Morgan's law, okay, they rewrite in different ways, okay, so not P, okay, not P, and the N operator would be or operator, okay, and then not Q, okay, and then for the rule number 2, for the or operator would be an operator. So as this, okay, it will be as this is the condition statement. Not time is greater than and equals to 65 and this less than 2. So for the De Morgan's law, okay, you will write as not time greater than and equals to 65 or equals to 65. Then the AND operator would be OR operator. Okay, and this one, the this here would be not not this less than 2. Okay, not this less than 2. And then this one, okay, uh, and to be the AND operator to be OR operator would be refer to the rule number 1. Okay, and then next here, okay, not time is less than sorry, not time greater than or equal to 65. So the control, okay, would be time, okay, time less than 65, okay, or this, okay, greater than or equals to 2. So this is the what the contra that to when we refer to the then okay, consider then y or x is greater expressions is evaluated left to right, okay, from left to right. If x is greater than y is true, then there is no need to evaluate uh, x greater than z because the whole expression will be true whether x greater than z is true or not. Okay, because of the operator or here. Okay, to stop the evaluation is following expression. Okay, for this one, z equals to 0 or x divided by what the z greater greater than 20. So what would happen for the short circuit evaluation? Okay, so you think of it, okay? So next is about the operator precedence rules. For the operator precedence rules, okay, as you can see here, the postfix of the additional operator, and then the subtraction, okay, subtraction operator is postfix. If postfix meaning that the operator would be what uh, in increment, okay, increment or decrement to 1. Okay, for example, let's say for what okay, never mind. Okay, ignore. Okay, so postfix is this. Okay, you have the postfix increments and postfix decrement. This symbol, okay, and this symbol not and negation symbol. Then you have the multiplicative operators. You have the multiplication, the division, and the modulation. And then you have the additive operator. Then you have the relation or not equal to. Okay, and this is the equality, whether equals to or not equals to, and this is the boolean and the boolean or, and this is the assignment uh, or assignment operator. Okay, so all the what the associativity rules, okay, the precedence will be what? Will be considered as left to right, except postfix increments and the unary operators. Okay, it start from the right to left. Okay, this is the Boolean variables. Okay, okay. We can declare a variable, for example, okay, path equals to. So this is the Boolean methods. Okay, for the Boolean methods, okay, it is a method that returns a Boolean value. Okay, such as, okay, this is the type of the Boolean. Okay, private Boolean is valid. This is the what the argument, okay, argument statement, int value, and if value is less than max allowed, and if it is true, then return return true, else return false. Okay. This is about comparing objects. Okay, comparing objects. Okay, with primitive data types, we have only one way to compare them, but with objects and the reference data type, we have two ways to compare them. We can test whether two variables point to the same object. Use this operator. Okay, the the equal operator. Okay, or we can test whether two distinct objects have the same contents. Using this, okay, the Simon operator, the equal, okay, the equals operator with object sample one, okay. So string is str1 equal to new string Java. String str2 equals to new string Java. So if str1 equals to str2, then print they are equal. Else they are not equal. Since these two are same, okay, str1 and str2 is same, so the output will be sorry, they are they are not equal. str1 equal if str1, so str1 is what? Java. str2 is Java. Okay, but then here it stated that not equal because str1 and str2 point to different string objects. Different string objects. Different string objects. Different string objects because of str1 is new string Java. Is it? Um, Take a class. They are equal or they are not equal? Dia kata new string Java. Java. Okay, string str. So str1 equals to str2. str1 is Java, but then str2 Hello class, you agree with they are equal or they are not equal?
They are equal.
Kenapa?
Because the string str2 is str1.
Uh-huh. Okay, it should be they are equal. Okay, they are equal, not they. Bukannya they are not equal. Okay, because it's similar. Okay, SCR1 equals to SCR2. Okay. So next, okay, using equals with string. Equals with string. So this one, the method here, equals. Okay, so just now you use this conditional operator. Okay, the equals operator. Okay, but then here you use the method of what the equals. Okay, you use equals. So it is similar. Okay, similar because because of this method is similar to the what the operator equals here. Okay, so it will get the output as they are equal. Okay. So next about the semantics of equals operator. So this is how it looks in the state of memory. Okay. So SCR1 points to Java here, SCR2 points to the value. Okay, the value is Java. So when it points to similar, so it is when it points to similar value, so it will get the it will get the what the what the true the true statement as this. Okay, they are equal. In creating string objects, okay, this is about objects. Okay, you have word one, okay, word one and word two. Okay, word one, the string is Java, and the word two is Java. Okay, word one equals to word two is false. Okay, then here string word two, word one equals to Java and word two equals to Java. Literal string constants such as Java will always refer to one object. Kalau dia guna dia different, okay, I mean apa new string and new string, so it will consider uh excuse me. It will consider as what how to say new string and new string. Okay, whenever the new operator is used, okay, there will be a new object. Okay, it will be new object. But then kalau kata literal string in SDs, okay, the no new string, okay, so it will consider as one object. So it will become true. So no different. Okay, no different objects. So this is about the switch statement. The switch statement, okay, it is about it is similar to the if else if statement. If and then variable name, and then here is the case what case command. Okay, with the option 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Okay, this is the value for the grade level, and this is the executed statement. If the condition 1 is true, then it will print as this. Okay, it will print the statement as go to the gymnasium. If the second condition is true, then it will print as the second this statement, and so on. Okay, and which one, which conditional statement is true, then it will printed or execute the respective statement. For example, here, okay, this is the syntax for switch statement. Okay, this is the arithmetic expression. Okay, for the case one, system dot out dot print go to the gymnasium. Then for this one, okay, this is only the what similar to this slide. Okay, the explanation here. So this is the how to say the executed statement, or we can say as a case body, and then for this is the case label. Okay, for the option statement. This one, the case one, case two, case three, case four. Okay, this one is treated as the arithmetic expression, and actually it is similar as the how to say the the what the variables. Okay, the variables name. Okay, the condition statement. So this is okay. This is the what the switch with no break statements. Okay, no break at all. Just now we have break statement. Okay, but then here on this slide, it shows that with no break statements. So means that n value if n value is 1, so it will rely on this statement x equals to 10. And then next, if the n value is 2, and then it refers to the x equals to 20, and so on here. Okay, so what about the control flow? Okay, this is the control flow. If n equals to 1, so it is true, then it will execute this statement x equals to 10, and then so on here. Okay, n equals to 2, then it will print as x equals to 20, and so on here. Okay, so this is the meaning of switch with no break statement. Okay, and this one is about switch with break statement. Okay, for the switch with break statement, it will consider one by one. Okay, after you execute this, that will break, and that will consider to the end here. Okay, and then for the second option, it will execute the second statement here, and then will break and then exit the control flow. It will exit the flow, and so on with the third option here. But then for the no break, it will be as directly to the next. Okay, we'll execute this one, and then we'll execute the third one. So finally, it will execute the third one. Okay, but then for the break, with the break statement, after break, okay, after execute the first level, okay, the first statement, it will break and then directly exit the flow. Okay, but then, okay, remember, but for the with no break, it will continue and continue until the final statement. Okay, that will be exit the flow. Okay, this is example. Okay, example with switch with the default block. Okay, as you can see, 9, 8, and then will print master. Okay. If 7, 6, and then will print journeyman. Okay, 5, 4 will print as apprentice. And then finally, okay, before will print error. Input error invalid data. Then print. It means that 10, 9, 8 will have the same executed statement here. 7, 6 will have this statement. Executed statement as journeyman. 5, 4 similar with this, which is apprentice. Okay, then finally will be input error. Okay, can you differentiate the switch with the default block and the switch with break statements and the switch with the with no break statement? So there are difference, okay, among these three. Okay, you notice on that. Okay, so we already finished for the selections. Then tomorrow we will continue on the repetition statement, and hopefully if we can continue for the green